Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Time to tune in. Waiting on Tony to join us. We're going to talk about stuff and things and whatnot. I'm going to add Mr. Tony here. Adding, adding, adding. Hi. Hey, there he is.
I don't think there's really an everybody right this minute. I think it's more of a us kind of thing right this moment.
It is. It's raining again. Oddly enough, it's raining again at my house. So apparently, that's what happens when I get on this thing.
So is it gonna get all like romantic again? Where you're sitting in the dark?
It might. It might get romantic again. So let's see if anyone heeded my invitation. I'm going to go and invite some people. That's what I'm going to do. How about that, Mr. Tony?
I shared it.
There's you. All
I shared it with a hippie, but I don't even know if he has internet at the moment.
right, well, let's start inviting mofos.
Oh look, I can add people as well. How about that?
Yep, you should have all the same functions I have.
Apparently. Apparently.
We're inviting everybody.
Yay. Hey look, there's Brendan Green. Woo.
What's that, Brendan Green? Oh, he's a buddy of mine from New York. He's my Facebook friend.
Oh, look, it's raining at my house. That's fucking awesome.
He's a cool guy, man. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He does his own he does his own little video thing. It's not where I got the idea. I've been actually working on something like this, but I saw him making it work, and I was like, hey, I got to figure out how to make that crap work on my phone. But
Yeah.
anywho,
Apparently, my 11-month-old granddaughter locked my car, so I can't shoot this on location in my vehicle, not in the rain.
gotcha.
You know, sad but true.
All right.
Hello, Nick.
Hey, Brendan.
Hello, Heather Everhart.
So anyway, so what we're going to talk about, Tony?
I don't know.
There,
Whatever. I mean, I'm still, still on board with the trebuchets and the immigration thing. Like, I'm still.
okay, you want to tag immigration? We can do that. So I was thinking about it a little bit
Well,
before.
I really don't. All I really want to say about immigration is that there is a legal way to do it, and that's what you should do instead of sitting around bitching about it and demanding anything. Nobody owes you shit.
No, no.
Period.
That's okay. See that's the thing, man. When you just start talking about immigration, you gotta start breaking it down into parts because that's the thing. People are arguing about parts and not arguing about the whole.
Hello, Terry.
So if you break it down into parts, like okay, you got. Let's start with the humanitarian issue, right? Okay, look, as an American, I readily admit and proud of the fact that this country was built by immigrants. Now, I'm not proud of some of the things these immigrants did, like what they did to the Native Americans and, of course,
Well,
slavery,
from a
all
Native
that.
American standpoint, I will jump in and say that, I mean, there was a lot of brutality to be had, but that's the way they did things back then. That's just how it was.
Yeah, and
That's how
yeah, it's
shit got colonized, period.
as messed up as it sounds. That's kind of the way the world worked, at least the world our ancestors came from, and it was ugly and brutal. And I mean, and they learned it from the Moors, and they learned it from the Egyptians, and they learned that from
Vikings, fucking, you
the
know,
Hittites, and,
shit
the
has been going
Sumerians.
on for a long ass time. So, as someone who is Native American and has a lot of Native American in me, and actually have relatives on the reservation, that's just the way shit was done. We're not bitter about it. We're not.
Well, but like I said, so you got to break, but you got to break immigration down to issues. So if you break it down, and you got to break it down into parts. And like I said, if you break it down to the humanitarian part, like I said, okay, look, I understand this is I understand it's a country of, I understand it's a country of immigrants, but here's the thing: it's like we already screwed up real bad when we did what we did to the Native Americans. So now we have to start where we are right now. We can't go back in time and undo it. So all we can do is start from where we are. And so now that we've done all the damage that we've done, the least we can do is be good stewards of the land and the opportunity we live on. You know, we have to be the good guys here. We have to the way to make amends is by not screwing it up for other people. And now look, I have no problem with anyone south of the border, south of the Rio Grande, immigrating to the United States. Not one person. They're all welcome. I love the poem on the Statue of Liberty. Send us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. I love that. That's great, and I want that. But there has to be an organized system to it. That's the thing. There has to be an organized system to it. And I understand
there is an organized system. There's a way to become an American citizen. That's all you got to do.
Well, yeah, but I mean, look, but you got people who were living in squalor and poverty. I have friends who've worked in Central and South America, and I've been lucky enough to travel just a tiny bit. And just in my tiny amount of travels, I saw poverty in the Caribbean and in Central America that would make Americans be ashamed at the shit we spend money on.
As a matter of fact, a poor Haitian man made this for me.
Yeah. Well, when I was in Jamaica, man, I was walking up and down the street through the little tourist areas, and I had people trying to sell me stuff like that the whole way. And you know what? I had no problem buying it because I'm like, it's a cool souvenir. Even if this thing is made in some factory down the street and they got 100 kids carving these things and it's in a sweatshop, I'm like, it's still supporting the kids. The kids are still making money.
It's all about
and this is like, here's one of my favorite stories about when I was traveling. I was out and about. I'd taken a cruise. I was down in Central South America, and I got off the boat and I went to this little touristy spot, right? It's a little shopping area. There's stores, and it's geared toward people on cruise ships. So it's got they got like Gucci stores and all that. And, I'm not a designer clothes guy. I don't give a damn. But anyway, but what I was interested in was buying a really nice watch for cheap. And when you go on these cruises, you go down to these places, you can get high-end watches like Rolexes and Tag Heuers and all that stuff for on the cheap.
I'll have you know, I have been pretty much relegated and demanded that I have to go with my parents on a cruise next year. I've never been, but now I have to
go. You're a toolbox, Scott.
Yeah, right? Go fuck yourself, bag of bones.
Eat a sandwich, Scott.
Yeah, eat a bag of dicks. How about that?
Anyway, but no. So anyway, so I'm down here and I'm in this little shopping center and I'm trying to buy a nice watch. So I go in this little nice watch and I'm looking at all the watches and I'm figuring out what I want to buy. And so while I'm deciding, there's a lot of people. They're real busy. They're slammed for the people getting off the cruise ships. So I decide, hey, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to have a cigarette. I'm going to think about which watch I'm going to get. So while I'm standing there out front, right, I'm in this gated little area, and I hadn't really noticed it until now. So I'm standing there. I'm in this gated little area, and I look around.
Carl, let me add something real fast before you say anything else, and that is for Scott Carter to go fuck himself.
I second that motion. Scott Carter, go and fuck yourself hard. So anyway, so I'm sitting.
County, please.
So I'm down here. I'm in Jamaica, right? I'd gotten off the cruise ship, and I ventured off to one of the tourist areas, but it's actually getting off into the town, not like right there at the shore where all the rum bars and all that shit is. I am actually getting out to where
So theoretically, you could have gotten kidnapped at that point.
Well, let me finish my story. So anyway, so I'm standing outside the store, and I hadn't noticed it when I was standing there. right? But I start looking around. I'm like, holy shit! I'm in a gated section of the city. There were guys with M16 standing outside the Gucci store. I never noticed it before. There were armed guys outside the store because what I then while I'm smoking my cigarette, I'm just looking around and I see a little break in the fence, right? You know, they had like lots of nice plants and shrubs and all this stuff, and so it's really dressed up. So I noticed there's a break, so I kind of walk around the building a little bit and I look through the fence, and right outside the fence is a drainage ditch, not a creek, not a river, a drainage ditch, concrete lined, L.A. River looking type drainage ditch. And down in this drainage ditch
Is
is
somebody
about
at your house, or is your house haunted?
my house is haunted.
She's
There's about
running in the background.
there's about 100 people down in this drainage ditch, all with little buckets of various sizes, and they're gathering water. And I'm like, okay. So I don't quite get it. So I kind of walk outside the gated area, go around the outside of the fence, kind of go down and check out the drainage ditch because it caught my interest. I'm like, what are these people doing? What these people were doing were filling buckets of water, and what they were doing, there was a line of these people going straight down the road through town to a mountain at the end of the street. Because when you get to Jamaica, the side of the island I was on, it goes beach for about, I don't know, a half mile, then mountains, and I'm talking straight up mountains, not like slopey foothills, fucking mountains covered in jungle. So anyway, so I see these people. They're gathering. I see a line of these people walking down the street, and they're going straight up the mountain. And you could make out just in the trees. There's this little fucking tin shack shanty town up in the trees, where apparently where these people lived. They were walking down the mountain to get water to take it back up the fucking hill to where they lived. That is fucking poverty. The shit these motherfuckers. I live in an apartment and we don't got good cable here. Man, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, you ain't walking up the mountain to get water yet.
Yeah, I'm like, these people are having to march a half mile down a mountain, a half mile down through town to a drainage ditch to get their water. And you're complaining about, I can't afford a cell phone. Fuck you, man. And that's what these
Right?
people in South America are dealing with. You know, it is a long story, Scott, because there's a lot of serious shit going on in this world. You prick. The story's over now. Now I'm getting to my point. So,
Oh, you
anyways,
sir.
so all these people, man, a lot of these people coming here from down there are trying to escape that shit. And you know what? God bless them. I don't blame them for coming here. You know, it's
I'm
a
not
shithole world out there, man. You know,
making Mexico the 53rd state, just to be honest.
I mean, look, it was screwed and fucked up for Donald Trump to say it that way. But you know what? This world is full of shithole countries, man.
Yeah. Well,
And
he really does. He has no filter and he has no tact at all.
he has no tact, none.
That's what I love. He has no tact whatsoever. He'll get on Twitter and just ramble on about dumb as shit. And like,
Covfefe, baby.
people get all mad about it. And I'm like, that's amazing. That's great. Because that shows that he's human and he's not a politician. He's not politicking. He's fleeting.
You know what? That's why he got elected, because he's a dude who's trying to figure it out as he goes along, which is kind of a bad thing, but also kind of a good thing at the same time.
Well, today he had a little powwow with Putin, obviously, and
Yes, I heard.
everybody's all mad about that because he wasn't harsh on Putin. I'll explain something in terms that you can understand. Say, for instance, you have a playground. Okay, there's two bullies on the playground. Okay, you have this bully over here that's orange. You have this bully over here who's weird as shit. I mean, honestly, you want those two to ally themselves together. That's what you want. And that's all. That's what he was trying to do. He wasn't there to blame Putin for anything. He's trying to actually rebuild, the alliance between us and Russia. So I don't see how that was like a fail in any way, shape, or form. But yet you have every Republican and every Democrat who's an actual lifelong politician on TV talk about how just terrible and shameful it was, and oh, it's so
Well,
bad.
no, what was shameful about it was the fact that he kind of threw our intelligence services under the bus.
As he should.
And
Come on now, they're terrible. They're awful. God forbid they're terrible. We all know this.
Unless he's
playing, wasn't true.
Well, unless he's playing the long game, right? He's got some sort of tactic in mind. It was a bad tactical move. You don't walk in and say, "Oh yeah, my guys are
tactics." Are you kidding me? There are no tactics involved with this man. He does whatever the fuck he wants, whatever he wants, just because he wants.
Here's the thing. I think that people don't give him enough credit. I think, because dude, man, look, think about how this fucking guy got elected. He got elected by doing everything wrong.
Well, that just shows you like
everything you're not supposed to do in an election.
Politicians. I mean, Jesus Christmas.
But that's just it. He knew. That's what I'm saying. People don't give him credit. He knew, and his people knew, look, people are pissed off at the Democrats. They're pissed off at Congress. They're pissed off at the government as a whole. You know what? And I'm just going to stick my thumb in that wound, and I'm going to twist it until these people say, fuck that shit. They're not mad at the guy sticking their thumb in the wound. They're mad at the person who gave them the wound in the first place. And that's how Trump played it.
Well, see, and Terry's absolutely right. He just made a comment about he's a firm believer you can't hold a political office without being a crook. That's very true, because you have to know how to play the game. You really do. And Donald Trump doesn't know how to play the game. He doesn't care about the game. He has his own game. It's called do whatever the fuck he wants. Exactly. And fucking
he's playing his own fucking game, and that's what these guys are pissed off about. No. You can't come in here playing Monopoly when we were playing fucking Sorry. You can't. We were playing Sorry. You can't come in here and play Monopoly.
I know.
If Trump's like, fuck you. I'm playing Monopoly.
You're over there playing fucking Uno. Whatever. Okay. Works for me, I guess. I don't know. It's a fucked up world we live in. Hey, your old lady's on here. Hey, Alicia. What's up, girl? What's up, girl?
So,
that's
anyway,
the motherfucker I kept seeing in the background, I bet you.
Yes, that's the ghost. So let's get back to the immigration thing. Okay.
Motherfucker, Alicia, I ain't gonna lie.
So you and I both agree that, look, there's nothing wrong with people wanting to come here. It's just a matter of how they go about it. And for any of you people out there, just listen to me now. I don't think it's cool to take a kid away from their mom at the border. But see, what we got to look at, like I said, Tony, you got to break this down into parts. And one part is the humanitarian crisis. And it is a humanitarian crisis. But wait.
Smaller trebuchets.
Smaller trebuchets. Look, man, have you ever had to chunk a Mexican out a door? They either come in one of two shapes, either really, really light or super fucking dense. One or the other. They're either way lighter than you expect or way denser than you expect.
Or it's a really strange, like, dead body. It's really weird. Yeah, you're right.
When you're working in bars and nightclubs, you're sooner or later going to have to throw a Hispanic guy out. It's just going to happen.
Or put hands on one, and their skin is really tough. It's weird.
Hey, man, look, Hispanic folks are cool, man. It's just when they get to drinking, they can act an ass real, real bad. Even worse, and especially ones that are new here that haven't quite learned our culture and what's accepted. I mean, dude, you could marry a kid in Mexico at 14 or 12 or some shit. You can get. You expect them to come here and behave accordingly and act like, oh yeah, it's not, dude. Look, I have friends been to Central and South America and they have chicks lined up at the bar, and you just pick one out and you give her $20 and it's on. The party is on. And these girls, these women, they're not women, they're like 14-year-olds, they're like 15-year-olds. And then these guys come to America, and that's the culture they come from. And they're like, oh, well, I can go to a bar and I can just start grabbing chicks and I can start sticking hands in cracks and crevices, and they think it's okay. they think it's okay. And then you have to say, dude, it's not okay here. And they don't get it. They're like, why is it not okay? It's okay in Mexico. It's okay everywhere down there. What the fuck are you talking about? And they can't wrap their head around the fact that here we consider that wrong as hell.
Well, on a level with that, I mean, we also don't have donkey shows. I mean, come on, really. Let's be realistic.
I bet you drive around the Southwest long enough, you'll find one.
There's probably a donkey show in Metropolitan somewhere right now, but
I'm talking about the Southwest, like Arizona, New Mexico. I'm sure if you drive around down there for long enough, you'll find one.
you talk about south side of Atlanta. I'm like, well, there probably is one down there somewhere. There's probably a couple.
No, that's just dogfighting, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, no. So the humanitarian crisis is these people are trying to escape really ugly situations. And look, again, I will also admit this: we caused part of their ugly situation. We did. The war on drugs.
We're the cause of half of it around the world. Are you kidding me?
And that's what we need to clean up as a country. That's what we need to stop doing as a country. Is we like you know how we're talking earlier? People need to mind their own business. We need to mind ours. You know, it's like, okay, look, I understand.
This stems all the way back to like Vietnam too. You know, like we had no business there. That had nothing to do with us. Like we had no fucking business being there and doing that shit.
The French were getting fucked up. We went to help them out, and then we just kind of took it over, and the French bailed and left us with the shit
because they were smart. They were like, "Yeah, this is a non-winnable war. We're out. Peace." And
then
we're like, "Oh no, we can do it. No, we can't. You can't tactically fight somebody who doesn't use tactics."
Well, yeah, we could get into the pros and cons of the Vietnam strategy. You know,
all right.
We need to get.
You know what? I'm tired of talking about politics. That's just like beating a dead horse nowadays.
You haven't been talking about immigration yet, man.
That's the same thing. Same thing.
You keep going off topic, man. You bastard.
Let's talk about something fun.
We will after I get to my point about politics and the immigration before you
get your point. That's the problem.
Scott, I do, but you fucking off topic and talk about other shit.
Please point out to Carl that he never gets to his point, please.
I was trying to say, you got to break this down into parts. The humanitarian issue is what you got to think of, and we were part of the cause of the humanitarian issue. But the point is, the humanitarian crisis is not at our border. That's not where the crisis is. Everybody's saying the crisis is at the border. The crisis at the border. No, the crisis is in Central and South America. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, we have to help those countries get their shit together so that those people don't feel that it's the only way is to go and break into America's back door and fucking live there. It's like, you know what? This place is shit. We need to go live in America. We need to help those countries get their shit together.
I mean, we could make Mexico part of it and just solve the whole problem.
What's that?
We could make Mexico part of America and just solve the whole problem, like right there.
That's an option. That's an option that's been talked about, and you know, it's not maybe the worst option, but you know, I mean, you start talking about
one. Like even if they don't want to be the 53rd state, they can still be like you know, Puerto Rico, a district of America, basically.
But see, yeah, but you know giving up your sovereignty as a nation, that's a big deal.
They have no sovereignty in Mexico. It's run by drug lords and cartels.
Well, you got a point with that.
I mean, honestly, it really is. Like they have no structure. It is ran by cartels and drug lords.
Well, you know, they just got this new president, and so far he seems to be pissing off a lot of people, which I think is a good thing.
Okay, so they're gonna find his head in a fucking basket on the lawn of somewhere. That's exactly what happened.
They're gonna find him dead very soon, most likely.
I mean, that's how it works.
But
you know, if we take it over as a nation, though, and actually put things into effect there, and actually, you know, work on their everything, pretty much.
Well, no, another thing that would ease it a little bit. It's just go ahead and legalize weed. Be done with that. Just get that, tax the shit out of it. That'll put a dent in our fucking budget problems. you know, at least a
There's a stupid war. The war on drugs. Okay, first of all, arresting people for marijuana is not the war on drugs, first of all. But if you look at, like you know, the population of our prisons and, you know, even our local jails and all that or whatever, most of the people in there are in there for weed, which is stupid.
Stupid.
But yeah,
Stupid.
but yet we've got people out here. You know, you can go to the bar and get blacked out, fucking drunk, and drive home. But that's okay.
Dude, you know, I don't argue, and I don't argue with it with people on that at all, man. That is, I totally agree with that. It's like, dude, it's
Doesn't
so
make any
fucking
sense.
asinine.
Oh yeah,
You know, it's
check this shit out. You ready for this? Look at these bad daddies. Boom. Yeah.
you're such a weirdo.
I just want to point out to every man that is listening right now, if you don't get pedicures and you don't take care of your feet, you're doing yourself a disservice. Period. Period.
You know what? Look, man, to each his own, man. You know what? My feet are
You're
all.
a fucking disservice. I'm gonna take, because the little Asian ladies, magic hands, Like they rub my legs and all kinds of cool stuff. Like, I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like $25, $30, but it's well worth it. I get my toenails painted black. You know, they rub my feet, they rub my legs, they cut my toenails. You know when the last time I cut my own toenails was? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know. I don't remember. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Because if I don't have to cut my toenails, I'm not going to. I'm going to go see Shin Young Woon down here at the place and get my feet done.
Hey, let's get real random. There's my
Okay.
dog.
Oh, yeah.
He's
And
scared.
I want to throw a shout out to Doofy,
Oh, poor Doof, man. I miss Doof.
to Doofster.
Right.
So shout out
That
to
was
Doofster.
that's Watson. He's my new crime solving companion.
Oh, is he really? Oh, he's your Scooby Doo.
Yeah, yeah. I'm Sherlock. He's Watson. That's how everything works.
Hmm.
So anyway, okay. So what do you want? Okay, let's get off the immigration. Immigration issue is we need to fucking help the Central South America get their shit together so that they don't want to come here, fix their problems so they don't want to leave home. Who wants to leave home? I don't want to leave home. That's the point of that.
Well, yeah,
We're putting a
fully into fucking Mexico, that's for sure. So apparently the infrastructure here is just fine. So why don't we
yeah.
fix their infrastructure first of all, so that, I don't know, A, they can drink their own fucking water, which is weird that they can't, but they can't. Shit, that's fucking
Too many dead bodies,
in
man.
it.
Drug dealers leaving too many dead bodies in the water.
Okay, so now let's go on to another subject that I really think is an issue that needs to be dealt with.
Okay.
Because I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. And motherfuckers is nasty. And there's no excuse. And that is the use of the word fetish.
Okay. You went off on this. You went off on this like a couple weeks ago.
I'm still not over it. Still not over it.
So, okay, so explain your complaint, Tony.
Okay.
You don't like. You think the word is overused now?
No, I think the word is being used as a cover up for some sick shit that people are ashamed to say that they do.
Gotcha.
That is exactly what it is. It's just a word that people throw out there when they don't want to, you know, fucking admit that they do some nasty shit, pretty much.
They're a freak. They just don't want to admit that they're a dirty freak. No. It's acceptable because
it's a
fetish.
No, motherfucker, it's not. It's gross. You're disgusting.
Yes, and as my lovely girlfriend has just stated, they don't want to own their depravity. No, it's not depraved. It's a fetish. No, it's still fucking depraved.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you tell her to either pipe down or to get on here. One of the two. We have room for another to join this.
And, I want to try something, Tony. If you'll allow me.
Well,
Hang on here.
I'm more. Please, I guess.
Hang on. Let me see if can figure out how to do this real quick.
Are you about to add Alicia to our conversation?
No, no, no. I'm not going to add her to the conversation.
Did you just beat? Did I just hear her Beavis laugh in the background? Is that what I just heard? I would love for you to turn off your sound because I'm getting like a me and you like secondary conversation going on. I don't understand it, but I'm getting it.
Well, if I turn my sound down, then I won't hear you.
Oh, that's fucked. All right, never mind. That's a terrible idea. All right.
Okay, well, let's see if I can pick somebody out of the crowd here and add them in.
I did not
Brenton, are you
say
still?
my ideas were good ones. I just said I had them.
Let's see. Let's see if we can't bring. All right, if you want to join, Scott, are you still on here? I'll see if we can add Scott.
Man, I'm hitting the button and it's not doing anything. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna go scroll through and randomly add somebody. Hold on. If you don't want to randomly be added to this conversation, it's too fucking bad. Just gonna throw that out there.
We're going to try to anyway.
I got 9 people watching. I don't know who these 9 people are. Somebody comment something, and I will add you to our live chat with each other. Potentially. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see who it is first. Who we got? Who are options? Who are options? Talk to me. Who we got? And that would be nobody. Man, you guys are fucking awesome. Way to participate. Just throwing that out there.
Where's Aaron at?
Get Alicia's podcast on here.
She doesn't want to be on here.
Why
Let
not?
me add him. Won't let me add him.
Get your ghostly podcast on here.
I think I have to kick you off before I can get somebody else on here. One of us has got to leave before the other one. So I think that's how it works.
Oh, well, fuck them then. They're not gonna get that. They're not gonna get added. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, because I can't add anybody either. It won't let me. It's like no. I'm like, well, all right then. Fair enough.
But anyway,
Lee is on here now, which is amazing. Okay, but to get back to what I was talking about before you wanted to go,
people and faces.
Changing
I
things.
know.
It works sometimes it don't. But
shiny.
It's really fucked up though, because like I know, right? Look at you. Yeah. Right. Well, my cousin Lee is on here, and he's all domed up just as you are. Yeah. Hey, Lee. Good morning.
He's just a bright white light on his picture there. That's the reflection. I know how it is.
Yeah, you can't see his face because of his head. It's a weird thing. You can't look directly at him when it's sunny outside.
So yeah, okay. So people are using the word fetish to cover up their own sick, twisted behavior.
Pretty much.
They think.
I mean,
they think that explains it away.
Just think about some of the fetishes that are out there. You know, think about it. Like there's the furry movement. Who the fuck wants to dress up like a squirrel and fucking rub up against somebody else dressed like a fucking squirrel? And why?
That's cosplay. Look, here's the thing, Tony. No matter what it is, no matter what it is, no matter what it is, someone will take it to an X-rated level. No matter what.
Oh, and the butt plugs that make you look like a horse. Why? Why? Can anybody educate me on why that's a thing? Like, I really want to know why I need a butt plug that gives me a horse tail.
Because people don't want to be themselves anymore, Tony, because being a person sucks. Because when you're a person, you got to actually do shit and deal with problems.
Well,
Nobody wants
to be a horse with a butt plug shoved up my ass.
Well, that's better than dealing with the fucking mortgage.
No, it's not. I'd rather pay 2 mortgages.
Well, I think some people would beg to differ with you, Tony. Well, they have a fetish.
Well, those people can get tails shoved up their asses. Can't they? Can't they now? Legally. Because you can buy them.
Where's the ball gag unicorn horn? That's what I want to know.
Well,
you know.
Now that you mentioned it, there will be one, obviously.
Probably. I'm sure there'll probably be one on some weird porno site by tomorrow morning.
Oh, well, yeah, because that's just fucking what weirdos do. That's
You know,
what
you bring up the
motherfuckers do.
fetish thing. You bring up the fetish thing. You know,
Well,
so okay, well, like here's another thing: the BDSM movement. What the fuck is that bullshit?
look,
These like,
okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had my ass whooped before, and I didn't like it. I was not a fan. This is not something that I want to pursue on a regular basis. Like,
well,
not.
here's the thing. I've never had my ass whooped, and I can tell you right now, I don't like it.
Well, I'm
I,
pretty sure you probably
I
have
didn't
other
have
guys
to
in your life.
experiment with it
That's okay.
to know that I'm not going to be a fan.
No, yeah, right. No, it's not cool. It's not cool. There's not,
It's just
motherfucker. If you hit me with a paddle, I'm gonna hit you with my fist.
exactly, exactly. I'm like, man, look, if you have brought weapons to this situation, it is a fight now.
Right. I mean, if you whip me, I'm whipping your ass.
Yeah.
Simply put,
Oh,
if you whip me the first motherfucking time, I am whipping
yeah.
your ass.
You got a riding crop? You know what? I got a pistol. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, one of us is not walking away from this weird shit. I can tell you that right now. Not having it. And I'm not trying to wear a leather mask with a zipper mouth. What is that for? Like, what? I mean,
Don't ask me, dude. Hey, is
I mean,
anybody out there into gimp wear? If you're into gimp wear, let us know. We want to. We just want to get inside your head, man. We just want to know what's going on with
I
that.
just want to know why there's a zipper mouth and why it's not just a mouth. Like, like there could be like a regular mouth and it could just be open for
Well,
whatever purpose.
it's to gag. It's just part of the whole gag. You
Why
can
do
put
I
a
need
ball
to
gag.
zipper it off and close myself up in there? Because it's got to smell like a dirty fucking asshole inside that hood thing. Because it's leather.
I imagine. I mean, dude, I've smelt the inside of my leather gloves before, and that was just horrible.
Yeah, do you want to put that
Couldn't
on
imagine.
your head?
What's that?
Do you want to put that on your head?
No, no, I don't.
No,
No,
right. No, you don't. You don't want to smell like that. Like, especially when you
I
take it off,
don't.
it still smell like it.
I don't even like the concept of wearing a leather cap, like a leather baseball cap or a leather Kangol
Well,
or something.
the reason behind that is because those look stupid, first of all, because they really do. They really look super stupid. Like, if you're wearing a
Yeah,
leather ball cap, you're an idiot. Fuck yourself.
I can definitely agree with that.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense at all. But,
No,
you know, but there are a lot of fucking aspects of, like, fetishes and whatnot that just, to me, I really ultimately feel like it is just people doing gross shit and don't want to fucking admit up to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're into sick shit, you're into sick shit. Own that bitch. Own it. Don't try to categorize it as something that's okay when you know good and goddamn well in the back of your mind it's not okay. Not okay.
yeah,
It's not.
no, it's not. And look, man, look, I think, it, and we're going to venture into some controversial waters here, probably.
Oh,
Here's the
shocker.
thing. Look, man, I'm all about people doing their own thing, man. Look, you're into whatever. You like wearing a butt plug that makes you look like a horse. Cool. That's your thing. You want to wear a leather zipper mouth. That's cool. That's your thing. But
Call it what it is. Yeah.
it's been a Moco
Call
space
it.
too long. I have no idea what Moco space is, but
I don't want to fucking know. Apparently Alicia does because she's laughing. Apparently she's been there before. Freak show.
but anyway. But look, okay, so look, you're into your whatever. That's cool. I don't care, man. But I'm like, I think people are getting. I think all the the personalizing and it's like, dude, aren't we just going too far with some of this shit? I mean, it's like, it's. I mean, come on, man. Is dick and vagina just not good enough for people anymore?
No,
I
because now
mean,
butt plugs and fucking other random shit.
it's like, okay, the only way I can really enjoy sex is if I'm strapped between two buildings in a weird slingshot, and then you are like in another slingshot. and then you hit
Yeah.
me in the head with a hammer while you shove a banana up my ass. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, it's getting out of hand, man.
And you just slap me with leather gloves while you pat me on the head and call me a good doggy. No. No.
Here's a question for you, Tony.
No.
When do all these fetishes and sexual identities and gender preferences, when do they become mental illness? At what point are we talking about you've now ventured into mental disorder territory?
The first time you take said butt plug that has a tail on it that looks like a horse and you insert that bitch into your own ass, there you go. End the story. You need to be on paper. Like
We know where your line is now.
you need to be in the system somewhere. I mean, there's a sex offender registry. And I feel like that should be part of it. Like, I don't feel like that should be like not included. That you're into, horse tails and ass whippings.
Look, man, like I said, for me, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care what you're into, man. I really don't. I mean, it's like we were saying earlier. It's like, dude, I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're bi. I don't care if you're tri. I don't care if you like pogo sticks and puppy dogs. That's not. I don't give a shit.
Right? Yeah, it's not my business. It's not.
You
I don't care
know?
if you're black. I don't care if you're white, Hispanic, Filipino, fucking Eskimo, Aboriginal, whatever you are. Cool. I don't give a shit. Just so you know, when you see me, you will know that I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
I have no
And you know,
reason to. Like, it does not affect my day in any way, shape, or form unless you insert yourself into my life in some way that is not going to be conducive for your future.
yeah, and you look, man, I don't. Like I said, I don't care what the hell people are doing, but I'm like, look, at some point, here's my thing. I don't care what people do, and this goes for the fetishes and the BDSM and the gender identity. And I'm like, look, dude, do your thing. That's cool. I'm not saying hide who you are, but also don't broadcast your shit. I don't want to hear your shit. I don't care. It's like, dude, I don't care how gay you are. That's cool, but shut the fuck up. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't got to share it with everybody. We can kind of tell. It's cool. We're not stupid. It's cool. Lee's got a point. If we make it a disability, then they have to get a check.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
I mean, yeah.
please chime in with your opinion. I would love to hear what you have to say as a woman about this weird shit. Please, let me have it.
Yeah. Like I said, dude, I don't care, man. And that's my thing. I'm like, and like, and to get into like stuff with like going on like in the movies and television show about, like I heard somebody talking about this the other day, talking about, do we really have to make certain characters gay or whatever? I'm like, you know what? No, we don't. We don't have to. I understand why they do. It's like because there's not enough gay people represented on camera. Well, you know what? Are there really that many gay people running around? I mean, my thing with actors is this. I have no problem. Look, I think more gay actors should get jobs. If gay actors are being kept from getting jobs as actors because they're gay, that's fucked up and wrong, and it needs to stop.
I
But
did a TV show called *Halt and Catch Fire* with this dude called Lee. His name is Lee Pace. If you ever saw the first Guardians of the Galaxy, he's Ronan. That's who he is.
gotcha.
And in real life, he is probably the gayest person I've ever met in my life. Like, legitimately the gayest person I've ever met. And he's completely open about it, completely cool about it. But, you can tell. Doesn't bother me
Yeah,
one way or the fucking other, to be honest.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't see the infatuation with taking a character who wasn't necessarily gay. Oh, hi, Miss Arneson.
Hello, Miss Arneson.
But
Hello. Hello.
I take a character who wasn't gay and like like they were toying around on a show that I saw with Sherlock Holmes. They're toying around with the concept that maybe Sherlock Holmes is gay or he's bi. I'm like, why? Why? Sherlock Holmes' sexuality never came into play. In fact, he was straight. He was dating a chick.
I'll tell you
He,
what I really now see. My hypothesis on Sherlock Holmes is Have you ever seen the show Elementary?
I've seen like one episode.
I'm fairly certain Sherlock Holmes may have autism.
Well, that's entirely possible. That would make a lot of sense, you know. But you know, and that's quite possible. But but my thing is, I'm like, why is it important? I mean, I cannot understand why, the gay
I,
community, the black community. I mean, it's like, dude, if it's not important to the character,
I
why
tell
does the
you what, on
race or
the same subject also, and that's all the remakes they keep remaking, but they're trying to make them like with all black characters or all women characters or like whatever. You know, why? What was wrong with the original? Like
well,
they're remaking Still Magnolias with an all black cast.
it's and
Yeah,
see,
same movie.
to me that seems
Make a
unnecessary.
new
But see,
fucking movie. Would you run out of ideas?
yeah. Well, that's see, that's the thing. It's like, on one hand, I could see where the argument is. Like, Steel Magnolias probably should have had a cool black character in it. I could totally agree with that. That's a legitimate statement. Maybe she should have been one of the core group. Okay, cool. I can get behind that. But yeah, like redoing it with an all black cast, just, I mean, dude, they do that. You do that, and you know what? You know what that is to me. That's patronizing to me, and that's just my opinion. To me, that's like just patronizing. Like, it's like, oh, okay, yes, sweetie, we'll make one just for you. It's like, dude, that's some race. That's a racist concept in my head. It's
Well,
like,
right.
I don't want to.
It's like participation trophies, Nowadays, there's no winners, there's no losers.
It's like, oh, you didn't. You
tried hard. You tried hard.
Like, oh,
no, motherfucker,
yeah, it's like,
you lost. I was keeping score while y'all were playing, and you lost. Your team sucks. It's just that simple. Like, I mean, really, I mean, kids nowadays can't be told that they suck at something.
well, man, look, but I'm with you on the movie thing, Tony. I'm like, you know what? I mean, I don't see the need to remake all these characters with, let's do a remake of Back to the Future, but all the characters are gay. There's no point in that.
They turned all the Ghostbusters into women. That wasn't necessary, and it kind of sucked too. It was kind of stupid.
Well, you know why that happened? It's because they couldn't.
Women, but it wasn't because they were women. It was because the movie was stupid.
Well, no. Part of the reason they did that is because Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd still didn't get along great, and Harold Ramis was trying to make it work, and then he died. And once Harold Ramis died, they're like, you know what? Just fuck it. We're going to still do the movie, but and that's when they said, fuck it, let's make them all chicks. Because it had been in production forever. But Ghostbusters 3 was never going to happen because there was friction between all the guys. And so finally when Harold Ramis died, they said, fuck it, we're just not going to do it. And honestly, you couldn't make Ghostbusters 3 without Egon. Come on, man.
You can't make it without the original cast. You can't. It doesn't make sense.
You gotta have Ernie Hudson. You gotta have all the guys back.
Call it something else. You know what I'm saying? Call it something else. That's all you got to just call it motherfucking something else.
But I'm with you. I'm like, why not take this? I mean, here's my thing. It's like, I had no problem with them with an all-female Ghostbusters. I got no problem. That's cool. But did they have to try to make them the original characters? Why can't they just be? I mean, why can't it just be 30 years later? These chicks bought their own Ghostbuster franchise, and they're having their own adventure busting ghosts.
Right? Yeah.
Why could that not be the story? They had to make them Venkman, Stantz, and Egon.
They had to reboot the whole fucking thing and make it suck. Is what they did.
Then they had to put Chris Hemsworth as I can never remember the actress's name. The little nerdy chick who fell in love with Rick Moranis.
That was Annie Potts, actually.
Annie Potts, thank you, Annie Potts.
Mm-hmm.
They replaced Annie Potts with Chris Hemsworth. It's like, come on, man.
I know.
It's just at that point, like I said, at that point, to me, when you start doing stuff on that level of replacing characters, that's patronizing to me. To me, that's fucked up. That's sexist. That's
It's
racist, in my
pandering
opinion.
is what it's doing. It's pandering at best.
It's pandering.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
doesn't make any sense. It really does.
Exactly. And to me, when people try to pander to me, I find it irritating as fuck. I'm like, man, you take that shit and you shove it up your ass. I
Right?
don't want your I don't want your fucking pity. Fuck you.
Well,
I don't
nothing.
want your
Here.
it's like
Nothing.
I missed the cupcakes. I'm pissed off I missed the cupcakes, but don't you go out and get me a fucking brownie and try to say it's okay.
Right? Because I
Fuck
missed
you.
out. I just missed out. That's how it works. I just missed out. It's cool. I mean, it happens. Like
Yeah.
like say we're playing a game. I lose.
Oh yeah. No, Terry Adams, look at what they did to Rocky Horror Picture Show. Did you see the remake of that?
No, I don't
They
know.
did. I didn't watch any of it honestly, but they did like this whole remake. They redid all the characters, and it's like, dude, it was just awful, man.
I
They
completely
just
that somehow, but now I'm gonna have to find it so I can at least.
yeah, like why
Stay
would you
there.
even fuck with Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah,
To take
there's
this into
things that just need to be left alone.
to take this into a purely movie discussion, dude. Please, there are certain movies, certain books, certain stories that were made, and they were fucking perfect the first time they got made.
So we don't need to do it again.
Yeah, don't fucking fuck with it. Like, dude, try. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but dude, don't remake Pulp Fiction. Don't fuck with that movie. It was
Natural Born Killers. Don't do it.
Natural Killers. Another one. Hell, let's go with something. Let's go with something a little more goofy, like dude, like the fucking John Hughes movies from the '80s. Don't remake 16 Candles. Don't remake The Breakfast Club. Leave that shit alone. Those were perfect moments in time. Leave them alone.
I think Terry is actually onto something with his last comment there. He says, "Don't watch it, Tony. Save yourself the pain." I believe you're correct, and I believe I will, because I just can't. No, I just can't do it. No, can't imagine. There are just things that they shouldn't do, and that's one of them. You're obviously right. Ooh, Strangeland was awesome though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love that fucking movie. The one with Dee Snider as the fucking weirdo with the hooks and shit.
Oh my god, it's been so long since I saw that movie.
That movie is
Oh,
great, by the way.
that is
Yeah,
a crazy ass
never
movie.
touched that because that was fucking amazing the first time.
But yeah, I mean, there's certain movies, man. Like, dude, like you could never remake The Godfather. It's like, dude, if they were, I mean, there's certain things when it comes to movies. It's like certain things, just leave them alone. Look, man.
E.T.
Okay, you know what? You want to reboot the Terminator? All right, I can get behind a well-made reboot of the Terminator.
RoboCop. That could happen.
Yeah, they tried RoboCop. They fucked it up.
Well, they tried Terminator 2 and it was terrible. It was garbage. It was trash. It was
Yeah.
hot trash.
Mhm.
Like every Terminator movie past like Terminator 2, Judgment Day, has been hot garbage. I mean,
Lee is like, they couldn't remake Breakfast Club anyway. All the kids would be on their phones.
it's a true
Yeah,
story.
no,
Like, that's exactly how it would
they
go
wouldn't
down.
even talk to each other in the fucking detention. They wouldn't be. Yeah, and then
Oh,
one of
and while we're on the topic of originality, if anybody out there knows anybody who's an animator, have them get in contact with one of us because we have the perfect idea for an animated show.
no, you have an idea for an animated
Well,
show.
well, I
It's
think it's
animated.
amazing. And it's gonna be it's either gonna be the worst thing ever made or the best thing ever made. It could go either way.
Yeah, I agree.
It literally could take a left or a right. I don't know.
It's
But in my
definitely
head,
going to be controversial as fuck. I
it's in my head.
look
It
out,
sounds amazing, and
look out some
get it.
fucking Matt Stone.
I need to get it out there. I really do because it's
Yeah.
a terrible idea, honestly. But this is where all good things come from. Terrible ideas usually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Some of the best YouTube videos start with, "Hey, watch this." Okay, I will.
Some of the stories in life start with, "Hey, watch this."
Yeah, exactly. That's how you make memories, man. And when people say you'll only do it once, that's a lie. That is a lie. Because if you
I'm,
survive the first time, then you're like, well, I can do it again. I mean,
I'm going to make that a T-shirt. I'm going to make that a shirt tonight. That the phrase "Hey, watch this" is either immediately followed by an amazing triumph or an epic tragedy. One or the other.
okay, well, Carl, this is the deal. I'm gonna go ahead and let the people in on what I'm talking about here. That's on here right now about my cartoon idea.
All right, man, put it out there. But it's
I'm gonna
going
let them in on my idea and see the
to be
feedback I get.
next week.
I'm actually going to write a cartoon about a baby going to hell. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go there. It's gonna be a little diaper wearing fucking little diaper wearing badass thumbing his way through hell, basically. And he's gonna meet lots of interesting characters along the way. Because why? Because nobody ever writes about babies going to hell. Ever.
No, I don't. I can't think of a single one.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
I mean, I'm gonna give him a pompadour, a pistol. Probably. I can't decide if he's gonna wear a diaper or just be bare ass. I don't know. It could go either way.
Terry said he'd watch it. You got one. You got one fan already.
There we go. I'm gonna fucking get in touch with Netflix and pitch it to them, see what they think about my inappropriateness.
I'm working on some TV show pitches right now, and I'm making inroads. So let me know, and I might be able to find somebody to put you in the right office with somebody. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and ultimately, in this story, is the question's going to be asked a lot: how a baby got sent to hell, because that just doesn't happen ever. Well, it turns out the baby got sent to hell because that's the baby's home, because he is the son of Satan, and just doesn't know it yet, and won't know it until the end of the thing.
Denise feels that someone's already done that. Like, well, South Park definitely did an episode where was it? Did Ike go to hell once in one of the episodes?
No, actually,
Stan did.
Kenny did.
Oh, Kenny went to hell. Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny went to hell. That's how they met Death the first time.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's not really the same of what I'm talking about. It really isn't.
Did they did a Rugrats go to hell movie?
No, absolutely not. They're like
No, I don't think.
Nickelodeon. Like, no, that's the last thing they're gonna do.
A couple of the South Park characters have been to hell, but I don't think any of the Rugrats went there. I don't think Tommy Pickles went there.
Yeah, Kenny's been to hell a couple times, I think, actually. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Kenny's been to hell a
Yeah,
few times, and Death
yeah,
always brings him back.
yeah, exactly. When
What
Satan was
happened?
like all in love with Saddam Hussein. So, yeah, anyway.
Yeah. Mhm. So what's everybody else out there in Watchlandia doing? And by
We need more views, Tony. We got to build our audience,
And
man.
by Watchlandia, I mean all these people. Like the only person that's commenting a lot is Denise. Like she has a lot
No,
to say.
Lee and Terry have been, commenting. We only got I only got 7 or 8 people on my end. How many people you got on your side?
That's just 7.
Yeah, mine says 7. We only got like 7 or 8 people watching. We need like 50 people watching. Then this would be.
Well, I mean, I think Facebook Live. Well, I think this is enough. I mean,
No, look, man, we're toying around with this thing. We'll make it an official show or something.
this is like the
Like,
second time we've ever done.
what's that?
This is like the second time we've ever done this. So I mean,
Yeah.
for a second time, it's not bad.
Yeah, well, look, Tony, I've been saying this forever. We all need to make a TV show together. And if I can do it using Facebook Live, by God, then I'm going to do it using Facebook Live.
Well, we can't even figure out how to add a third person on Facebook Live.
No, we can't. Not yet, but this is going to be funny. Watch this. Hang on.
What am I doing? Hello, Doofy's replacement. How are you? Replacement Doofy. Doofy number.
He wants to go running around the house.
Oh, I thought he was just about to shit on the carpet.
No, he's housebroken. He's not going to do that.
I thought you were gonna just show me your dog shitting on the carpet. I was like, that's the greatest thing I've seen all night.
Damn it! What are you doing? What are you doing, Watson?
There he goes. There he goes. He's about to do it. He's about to take off. Ah, yeah, there we have it. Yeah. Hi, puppy. What's up? Hello, dog.
Watson.
Dog, I'll give you $1 if you piss on his legs right now.
Say hey, Watson. Oh, he's super cute, Denise. He is so ridiculously adorable.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, he just wants to chill. He's like, let's just chill. It's cool. We're just gonna hang out.
Well, let me switch the camera back. There it is. But oh, you know what, Tony? On the next episode, I tell you what, I'm gonna start wearing one of my stupid hats every episode.
I'm looking.
I'll go. Hang on, Tony. I'm gonna share with you guys a little bit of my stupid hat collection here.
Oh my god! I still have to order that one, by the way.
What's that?
I still have to order that one, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I haven't done it yet, but I gotta. Where did it go? Seriously, what's going on? Oh, here it is.
Hang on.
Yeah.
There you go. All of those are my stupid hats.
And if you ever wondered why we can't have nice things, this is the reason why. Shit like this.
See, I love the luchador mask, but you don't have an American flag cowboy hat.
I do not have an American flag cowboy hat. You are absolutely correct on that.
You got to have, the top hat.
But you don't have a luchador mask there, so.
Watson is not a fan of the top hat.
Yeah, well. Your dog's very opinionated.
He is. He is very opinionated.
You know what you don't have, though, and I've made this before. You do not have this.
Oh.
Puerto Rico, what's up?
Hang on.
Now I'm Puerto Rican. Suck it.
I do got this one, though.
Oh, yeah, you do. You go. All
So,
right, that's the extent of my bizarre hat collection, anyway. I do have regular, like, ball caps and shit, but that's kind of... Yeah.
Oh, no, there it is. I got my purple pimp hat. I got my sombrero.
Sombreros. That's the way to go, I think. I think we should all wear sombreros.
That's what Cinco de Mayo is for, man.
How come we celebrate Mexican Independence Day, but yet we, don't want them to be here? We'll celebrate the fuck out of their holiday.
See, that brings it back around, man. That brings it back.
Shit again.
That brings it back around to what we were talking about at the beginning. It's like, look, man, you know what? I'm not going to speak for all of America, but I'm going to speak for me. I don't care about.
You kidding me? I'll speak for everybody. I don't care.
I don't care about Hispanic people coming here. I really don't. I mean, dude, yeah, sure, come here, man. Just don't come sneaking in the back door and, don't come here in droves of hundreds of thousands at a time. And,
Right.
look, man, yeah, you live in a place that sucks and you want to come here. I don't blame you. I don't blame you one tiny bit. But, man, look, somebody needs to stay there to fix the shit. You know what? I mean, I mean, we fought off the world's greatest fucking army in the 1700s because we were sick of their shit. I mean,
Well, apparently they weren't the world's greatest army. Apparently, if we fucking defeated them,
well, they were the most powerful army at the time.
well, they weren't very smart, obviously, because they got beat by farmers and fucking militia.
No, they pulled they pulled in America before America, and they underestimated their fucking enemy.
Yeah.
Just like we did in Vietnam, we underestimated the fucking enemy.
Oh, and everybody that's on here, there is a T-shirt site called Taekwondo that you can go to and order T-shirts of our own designings. Nah, bet you didn't know that.
Taekwondo.com.
Taekwondo.com.
Well, Tony.
Kwando.com. I think.
KW Ondo.
Kwando.
Well, Tony, I think we've taken up enough of these people's time.
I know. Do y'all want to see this end or what? I mean, we could sit here and fucking do this for an hour or more. I don't really give a shit, but.
But look, man, you guys enjoyed yourselves.
Is everybody ready to go to bed yet? Because it's time.
If you enjoyed yourself, share the video and tell the people to send us a message. Send me a message and say, hey, we want to see more, you moron.
Your money. I can't do anything in the comments because it won't let me, and I don't know why. Like, I'm not allowed to comment on stuff. Apparently, it's
you can comment, Tony.
No, I'm tapping on the little right in comments thing, and it won't let me do it.
Oh, your phone sucks.
On my phone or some shit? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
no, Terry,
you can send comments.
I have a shirt made in my honor, and that shirt says Super Home. Dude, why? Why can you and I cannot? I don't understand.
Because I understand technology.
I do not. Look at me go right now. I just made it work. I made it happen. You know why? Because I can.
It sucks I can't throw up a picture up here real fast. I'd throw up some pictures of shit, but I can't do that.
Apparently there's water either under my screen, on my screen, or something. Thanks, iPhone. Eat a giant bag of dicks.
Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying yourselves. Like I said, we'll do more of these, man. We'll try to stay more on topic, but it's hard with Tony because he's Mr. fucking ADD over there.
It's true. It's true. And you knew this going into this. You knew.
I know. But that's what makes it fun.
I mean, really, you knew. Like, you knew this was gonna. You knew how this was going down. This is how it always goes down. Even when we talk on the phone, this is how it goes down.
Yeah. Every time. Now we can just figure out how to get like 2 or 3 more people in here, like my brother and Clay, or Denise, or somebody like that. Somebody crazy.
Terry.
Have your brother over here just put a square around his head.
Yeah, I'll just have Chris come over to my house, and I'll have him behind me with a square around his head.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Fuck staying on topic. Okay, we'll just ramble then. Trust me, Tony and I can ramble forever.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You have no idea here.
We've been on so long, people have tuned out and tuned back in.
That's awesome, I think.
But anyway, I don't know. You want to call it, Tony, or you want to talk about some dumb shit?
Yeah, let's talk about some dumb shit. I'm down.
Yeah, damn it. I had a couple topics earlier I meant to write down, but now I can't remember. The mind
Or,
your own business, that was a good one. People minded their own fucking business.
I got to bring up the fetish thing, which fucking I just have no fucking understanding of. Apparently, I don't know. But
It's
but I'm still certainly under the impression that if you whip me, I'm whipping your ass. That's a good thing. I mean, you know,
yeah.
works for me.
You know what? Here's something I want to get off on a little rant about, and I bet sure a bunch of people could feel strongly about this.
Okay.
And look, because a lot of people here in the chat, I knew growing up and all that. Like Angela, and Denise, and all that, and Adam, if he's still around there, and Scott Carter, and all you guys. I knew all you guys growing up. And look, man, we when we were kids, we were all self-reliant. Look, as much as it sucks, we dealt with our stuff. You dealt with problems. What the hell you doing, Tony?
I'm taking the OtterBox off my phone because apparently there's water on my screen, and somehow that fucks up with the whole like tapping of things. I don't know. So now I can type all I want to because I'm no longer OtterBoxed.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, man. Does anybody understand why? Can anybody help me understand why it is that nowadays it's almost frowned upon to deal with your own fucking problems and to not? I mean, what happened to like self-reliance and honor and dignity and I mean all those old, outdated, stupid, like fascist fucking beliefs like having self-respect and honor. Like honor, what happened to honor among people? There used to be a code of honor. Men had a code of honor. We were expected to behave a certain way. We kept each other in check. It's like, hey, if I see you do.
Oh no, honor fucked right off. I'm gonna tell you right now, it really did. Honor fucked right off. Like there's no such thing as honor anymore. Period.
No.
There's not.
Nothing is sacred. Nothing is sacred. No honor.
There's no honor.
And we need that back in society. Bad. Like immediately. ASAP.
Well, not just that. We also need like, I don't know, manners and like
but that
self-respect.
That
so
plays
that we don't random things in our asses.
But see, to me, that plays into the same vein as the honor thing. It's like it's having standards for yourself and society. There's nothing wrong with having certain standards,
Right.
And
absolutely, everybody should have standards. I mean, to some degree. I mean, they just should. I mean, I don't know you wouldn't, but
Well, I really think that the concept of honor among men and women needs to make a comeback. Somebody needs to make a fucking rap song that promotes honor and how, because when did selling drugs become an honorable profession? I got nothing against drug dealers, but it's not an honorable profession.
Some of my best friends have been drug dealers. You kidding me?
Hey, you're preaching the choir, brother.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean. But my thing is just like, look, man, I have seen first, you have too, probably, Tony. You've seen firsthand what crack and meth does to people. Selling that shit to people, to another human being, and say, hey, you're going to end up like this fucking monstrosity. and walking away with a smile on your face is not honorable.
Oh, I just
I
want
mean,
to
look,
point out right now that I love Terry Adams officially. I love Terry Adams officially. That is the greatest idea ever. And you know what? The thing about that is too. You know what we could call it? Thunderdome. I'm on back Thunderdome. I am. I'll never stop wanting to bring Thunderdome to fruition. I want to bring Thunderdome to the masses.
I have a friend who's in TV. He's kind of a mid-level guy, but he has enough juice that he could get me a meeting and pitch something. And
Thunderdome. Thunderdome.
I pitched the idea of a TV show called Grudge Match. All right.
It's already been
And
done
here's
on MTV. MTV did that.
Did they?
Yeah, they did Grudge Match. That's already a thing. It's already been done.
Oh,
No,
I've
but
never seen it.
Thunderdome we could rename because obviously Thunderdome's been taken by Mad Max. Obviously, we could call it something else. Lightning Dome, maybe something. We don't gotta fucking scurry too far off the path for people to get the idea. Kind of make it like American Gladiators, but with two people, and like you have to get through this other person. Because MMA has gotten to the point now where it's kind of played out in the same shit every time you watch it. If we could take MMA and tweak it just a little bit and put it inside of a big ass cage, like a Thunderdome style cage, I really think it would be a lot more entertaining. Like, rules aren't really necessary. I mean, other than like the simple rules, like simple shit, like you don't stab anybody or
That's how UFC started. When UFC started, it was like minimal rules. Like, okay, you can't like try to gouge his eyes out. You can't you can't shank a guy. You can't bite people.
Dude, I watched a guy tap out because of strikes to the groin, to his balls. Like, dude tapped out because dude kept punching him in the balls repeatedly. And that was not the rules. Like, was not against the rules at all. Like, dude got smashed, like, no shit, 30 or 40 times before he just tapped out. It's like, I can't do this anymore. And I understand. I get that. Like, I understand why you would not be able to continue on, with that. Because, I mean, you're getting dick punched repeatedly. And, dick punches are not fun. They never have been. Even when you were a little kid, dick punches were not fun. It was just some mean shit you did to your brother or your cousin or your neighbor or whatever. It was just some mean shit.
Okay, see, here's the thing. Dick punches have become a fad. That's a thing that's always weirded me out.
Dude, I walk around with a 9mm on my side at all times. Dick punch me, see what happens. You will drag your ass away. I promise. I will with both your legs.
Hang on, I'm trying something here.
What are you trying now?
Well,
I'm gonna love the conversation. A boom, love for me. What's up? Yep, that just happened.
Well, somebody tried to ask permission to join the broadcast.
Oh, really? Who was it?
Get notified when Carl
No,
got.
not that thing, the green thing.
Oh. Yeah, try it. See
I
it.
don't want to try it.
Just try it.
Yeah,
We want to know if it works.
Sorry, Lee, it won't let me approve you. I was trying to approve you and bring you in. It won't let me approve you.
I didn't get a request to approve. I guess because it's your chat. I don't. If I press the green thing next to the write a comments thing, it asks me if I want to join. It sends a request to join. Kind of already here. So that didn't make a whole lot of sense. Because I'm already here.
Huh. Actually, I think this has to leave for the other one to bring somebody in.
I don't know whether that doesn't make any sense. We should be able to. Hey, Terry, hit your little button, see if it'll let me add you. Because I want to see if it will. Because if it does, I'm that cool.
Well, I got a request from Lee.
Well, you didn't do something right, obviously.
But I can't approve him.
That's a very interesting question, Denise. Am I really here?
Are any of us really here?
Is anybody really here? Or
Because you want to start talking about the nature of reality now. That's my jam.
oh, here we go. You are stepping off into a pool you don't want to be in. I promise.
Definitely the deep end for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, you know, the, your reality could just very well be an illusion. We could simply be in we may not actually exist. We may only exist in the imagination of God. And God might only exist because we imagine him. And it may be a weird, like, metaphysical circle that feeds itself. You know, we're only here because we believe in him, but he believes in us, which is the only reason why we're here.
So basically, what you're saying is we may, in fact, just be a puppet show for his amusement.
We may just be a puppet show. We may not, like I say, we may not actually exist at all. We may just be the random firings of neutrinos in the universe. We just may be, you know.
So you would say we were just wandering meatbags here for the amusement of one?
Well, yeah, man. We may be floating. We may just be random meat bags. Because when you start thinking about um, life on other planets, right? You start thinking about that, and then there's okay. Why haven't we found other life on other planets? We should have been able to pick up some radio signals by now, right? We've checked a good chunk of the sky. We haven't checked all of it, and not even a lot of it, but we've checked a good little sliver. And according to a lot of scientific theories, the universe should theoretically be teeming with life. It should be just all over the fucking place. But we haven't found it yet.
Well, I mean, it's like the whole moon landing situation. Did we really go to the moon?
Yes.
Did we really? Are we sure about that?
Yes.
How are we sure, Carl? What is your proof that we actually went there? Because I have a theory about that too, and a question about that. Like, okay,
because
first of all,
we left giant mirrors on the moon that we can see from Earth.
Okay, well, you see what it takes to take off from here to get to the moon, correct?
Yes.
And you've seen the little Chevette that they park on the moon when they land, correct? Okay.
Well, yeah.
So if it takes all of that to take off from here to get to the moon, how does the little Chevette get from the moon back to the space station or whatever, just to the fucking shuttle?
Because the gravity of the moon is so much less than the gravity of Earth.
Okay, but the moon is what creates the gravity on Earth.
No.
Yeah, but
no.
With the tides and shit, and that's what creates the gravity.
It does affect the tides, but it doesn't create gravity on Earth. Earth's own mass creates its own gravity, and the moon has its own gravity.
So
gravity.
Okay. Well, so the moon has.
So gravity always pulls down.
Right. So there is gravity on the moon that is pulling down and keeping things where they should be.
No, the Earth is pulling on the moon, keeping it in.
Well, then how come we haven't sucked it in already? Like, what are we waiting on?
The moon, because the moon is on an orbit that's eventually going to fling it off into fucking space. Because even though our gravity is keeping it here, our gravity is also dragging it. So there's a lateral effect, and it's speeding the moon up ever so slightly, and it's eventually going to fling it off into space.
Well, what happened if we had two moons?
That is a very interesting question. That could have a number of effects. I mean, it would definitely. I mean, imagine what it would do to the tides. Okay, life on Earth has a weird symmetry. Like most bodies, most animals on Earth are 70% water. The planet is covered in about 70% water.
That's the
It's
same
it's
ratio, yeah.
it's weird that those symmetries lined up. It's weird that those percentages line up so well. You know,
Yeah.
and our existence is intrinsically tied to water. Without water, there would be no us, and we are affected by the moon's gravity, and our evolution was affected by the moon's gravity. We would not be here without the moon. So if we had two moons, we would have evolved completely different. We might have four arms, four legs. We might be octopeds. You know, we might there might be less gravity. You know, the combined gravity of the two moons might yank us off the Earth. It might be might make us lighter. It might make us heavier.
How come my thing don't tell me how many people are on here anymore? Did
Uh,
it just give up? Like,
I guess.
decided not to keep track of that anymore. Does yours have it still?
Yeah, mine says so. We still have 7. I don't know if that's accurate because I swear there's more people in here.
I don't know, mine doesn't say shit. Like, there's like top corner of my thing doesn't say shit.
I wish I could bring these other people into the conversation. That would be fun.
I know. Facebook needs to work on that shit. That's what they need to work on.
Hey, man, I'm just amazed they got this crap working now. So,
I know.
'cause, dude,
Too bad I can't do it for my fucking laptop, which
I tried this on my phone 3 weeks ago. It didn't work on my phone 3 weeks ago. So this is a new thing.
so that means maybe it'll work on our laptops eventually.
It'll eventually work on the laptop. Yeah, eventually they'll put it on desktop.
Okay.
I tried cheating earlier. You know what an emulator is, Tony?
Yes, I do.
Well, I tried downloading an Android emulator, and I was trying to make it run the Facebook app on the phone on my
yeah,
computer.
run the mobile app through your actual laptop so you can do it that way. Well,
Yeah, but
not tricky, was it?
no, it kept crashing. So I was like, eh.
Yeah, damn it.
I'm sure if I fudged with it long enough, I could get it working, but eh.
Yeah.
Well, you could do live on your laptop. You just can't do the add a person thing on your laptop.
Can't add people yet from the laptop. I mean, I can go live on my laptop. That's not hard, but it's the adding of people. Like, see, on my laptop, I can't use fucking Skype for some reason.
Yeah, but
it doesn't work.
I can on my desktop. It works fine on my desktop, so I don't understand why it doesn't work for you.
I don't know. I just don't know. Oh no, Angie, we're gonna do this a lot. Probably, chances are. I mean, this is what we do. If we're not on Facebook talking, we're usually on the phone talking or texting or something. That's just how it works. Like I have Carl take over my career basically.
If you guys haven't bought Tony's book online, go and do that.
Yeah,
I hope
about to be a new one. Actually, about to be. There will be a new one real soon.
So yeah, go and download his poetry. He's got some good poems.
You'll dig it. If you don't dig it, fuck you. How about that?
I'm with you.
It's not really romance, Denise, because we actually fuck. For it to be, I mean, it would have to be all innocent. We actually fuck, like dirty fuck. Like it's horrible. Carl's a safe. He doesn't have a safe word. Is shut the fuck up. That's his safe word. I don't like it. It's abuse. Somebody call the ASPCA, please. No, Terry. Actually, the one that I'm about to put out now is a children's book, but it's not about the devil baby. The devil baby one is coming though. The devil baby is coming.
Yeah, devil baby is.
I just threw it. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm off all the vices.
Well, you've had 18 fucking heart attacks in like 6 months. I mean, you should.
I had one heart attack
Probably a good
I've
idea.
had, I've had one heart attack and 18 stents.
I mean, Jesus Christ, you have like angina when you wake up in the morning, like every day.
I have angina right now. I have angina all the time.
Yeah, see that? That's what I'm talking about.
But you know what? I've discovered, if we're going to get off on a health topic, it's not actually because of my heart. My heart's actually in great shape now. The
It's
the
your back.
angina, no, the chest pains is due to pinched nerves in my back.
Mm.
But it all coincides with the heart attack and the stroke and all that. So
Yeah, well, you know, you
what you
know.
doing, pup? What's up? What's up?
I don't know. It's so weird. Like I'm just staring at my phone, like, so, like my cousin Lee's here. Fucking
I know we need more
text
people
my,
watching. It'd
like
be
Lee
more
is
fun
actually
watching
Lee's actually my cousin.
your cousin.
I'm my cousin.
Say that little dip in your mouth.
I got a dip in my mouth. Hey, it's my cousin.
Dude, I never understood how like you and Adam got into like dipping.
Yeah, Adam's the one that got me into it. Actually, cocksucker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember.
He's the one that got me into it. And I'm like, well, I'll try it. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. That's a great
Now my,
alternative to smoking.
now my
Well, now I
brother
do
does it, which I never thought would fucking happen.
what?
My brother using a nicotine product.
Oh no, right? Isn't that weird?
I know, it's so crazy. He
He's
didn't
been
start till like
on a regular basis about smoking and dipping and everything. And now he just does it.
yeah.
He just does it.
Denise is saying my health problems are relationship related, not not health related. Yeah, it wasn't the rough sex. That wasn't it.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't buy into that just a little bit, but at the same time, I do.
Yeah, man, this dude. But I've had to give up all the vices, Tony. I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore. Don't smoke weed.
Well, I'm never
Down
giving
there,
up weed or cigarettes. I'm gonna die from both probably, but I'm never giving them up. Like it's not gonna happen.
I don't eat fats. I don't eat, that much fat. And now these bastards want me to give up sugar. They're like, dude, you gotta give up sugar. I'm like, man, fuck you, dude. Why don't you just kill me now? I'm like,
So they
okay,
want
so
you
I'm
to be
supposed to,
miserable. So to be healthy, you have to be miserable. We get that. Like
yeah,
that's the thing.
basically. It's like, yeah, dude, they want me like on a treadmill like an hour a day, 7 days a week. I'm like, really?
I'm gonna hit that
I'm like, dude,
rum right here. Hold on. This is about to get a whole lot more fun. Okay, and just in general, so everybody knows, if you're going to drink rum, this is what you need to drink. This is Bacardi Black. This shit is delicious. It really is. Like it's really delicious. I should be a spokesperson for Bacardi, and they should give me free shit. Just saying. I'm a firm believer in that also. Mm.
yeah. Anyway,
Like being in the
so
Caribbean without hot
all right,
shit.
all right, Tony, it's about time for me to go, man. I've been on here 2 hours, and I still got work to do on my laptop.
How long have I been on here? About the same?
Yeah, well, yeah, about the same.
Oh, fair enough. I didn't know. I don't know if you got on
But
before. I don't know. I never know these things.
so, all right, what do you say, Tony? You want to pick a day, make a day? What's going to be our day? We're going to do this on Mondays. Mondays is a good day.
I think we just pop up randomly and just do it.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever the mood strikes us, that's cool.
Yeah, just keep them guessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
You know, Terry, I need some Jack Daniels. I ain't even gonna lie. That is what I need in my life. I need Jack Daniels in my life right now.
you got rum. It's close enough.
No, it's really not. No, it's not even close. Like no. So if anyone out there ever wants to buy me a gift, Jack Daniels is always a yes. Always. Terry says
Now,
Saturdays.
Tony,
Saturday. What, Terry? Saturdays.
I work 17
Saturdays.
hours on Saturday. That's not going to happen.
Do I need to come to? Oh wait, Saturdays is when I got to come to the south side, isn't it?
Huh?
Yeah, I gotta go to the south side on Saturdays. To Clubhouse, where I can drink Jack Daniels.
Well, I work 2 clubs on Saturdays, so I'm busy for 16, 17 hours of the day. So yeah, that's not going to happen.
You work at a titty bar though. You can look at titties all day. There's a upside to that. I promise you.
Yeah, there's way more downsides. Trust me.
I don't see that. I don't. But when I was at the
I'll put it to.
I'll be honest
I'll
with
put it
you.
to
When I was
this.
at Palomino all the time, I really did see the downside. Like I really did not care at all. Just at all about none of it. Nope. Nope. And nope.
Man, it's like it's having all the negatives of having 35 wives and none of the positives of having 35 wives. That's exactly what it's like.
Right, yeah. Speaking of wives, are you gonna marry Alicia one day, or how's that gonna work? Like,
Yeah, I mean, time for this.
are you guys gonna live together forever and like do
Yeah,
that, or
man.
are you actually gonna commit? I'm really curious about that.
We got a Kurt Russell Goldie Hawn thing going here, man. Fuck,
Yep.
fucking.
Is that your doing or her doing, or because I feel like it's
You
kind of
two.
probably one sided a lot.
We had this discussion on our first date.
Second date, I said I do not want to get married. He said nope, I don't.
We discussed this on our first date. Let me see once I'm married. Don't give a shit.
I
Me
don't want
either.
kids.
Great.
Okay.
But how do you feel about it now?
I'm good with the way things are.
Really?
Yeah.
All right then. I'm a single dad. It's what single granddad. It's what I do. It's my life in general. I mean, it's how I roll. My whole world is 11 months old now.
See, that's because you're a noble and honorable dude.
Who thought that
See,
would
you got a unlike a lot of these other scumbags running around the world
Who
who
saw that
have
coming?
no honor.
No one?
But anyway, Tony, I gotta go. I got
All right.
I got to design some t-shirts and shit.
Oh yeah, where's my super honky shirt, by the way?
That's what I gotta go do. I gotta get online so I can make the fucking codes so that you
It
can
needs
get your
to
free.
be it needs to be black with white, and then the super honky needs to be in white, just white.
Well, look, here's what I can do for you, Tony.
I want monotone. That's what I want.
You will. Well, no, I can't change the colors of the actual design. I can change the color of the t-shirt, but I can't change it. I mean, I can change the colors of the design, but that gets like way complicated, Tony. Why you gotta overcomplicate shit?
I'll tell you what you should have done, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. Where the phrase where it says super honky, the color of that should have been the Confederate flag, straight up. Super honky should have been Confederate flag. Should have been.
Yeah, but I was.
Really racist.
Yeah,
Well,
then I was trying to go for a non-racist vibe. I was trying to make a funny shirt because I find the fact that people try to call me honky and upset me hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
And I love calling myself a honky. And I do it at work all the time and it makes people uncomfortable. They're like, dude, what the fuck, Carl? I'm like, what? I'm just
I'm
a
gonna
crazy
get a
honky.
honky tattoo. I think I'm gonna get honky tattooed on me somewhere. I think. Like I really, that's gonna happen. Like see,
My rap.
like where it says Pawpaw, I think on the other side it should just say honky. I'm fairly
Yeah, that's right.
that should happen.
Like my rap name is Old Dirty Cracker, and
Yeah, I could be the hip hop honky. That'd be cool.
yeah.
Well,
You
because I
could
talked
be-
to Lowe a little bit about writing, and I'm gonna help him write some really deep rap songs.
I think he could write them on his own, man. He thinks a lot, man. He just got to ease up on the crazy a little bit.
See, that's where
He's
I
got,
come. See,
he's
that's
got.
where I come in.
I worry about him sometimes, man. He gets way deep into the whole black conspiracy thing too far sometimes, man. I'm like, whoa, dude, you got to slow down a little bit. I'm like, I'm all about black people are getting the shit into the stick and getting fucked over, but I'm like, you're getting way off into some crazy black conspiracy shit. Did I ever tell? Do you remember?
But is he
you
wrong?
what?
But is he wrong?
No, I'm talking like crazy shit, like black people were brought here by aliens type shit. Like,
Black people are aliens.
Okay, yeah.
oh, no,
Let's go.
no, black,
Sorry.
no, I'm sorry. Had this one theory where like all black people are actually humans, but white people were the aliens. That we were brought here by some alien race to kill the black people. No shit. He was halfway believing this shit for a minute. I'm like, come on, Lo. Let's tone it
Yeah.
down just a little bit.
You have to reel him back in. It sounds like from time to time.
Yeah, and sometimes he gets a little far out there, and I gotta go at him with some major science and logic to reel him in. Low, come
Hey.
back from the edge, brother.
Hey, have you got the studio? Have you got the studio set up at your house yet?
I got the video studio set up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, it's set up. I mean, I'll show you real quick. Hang on.
We should totally do this and have a cookout at the same time.
Yeah, I could do that, but
Like, I'll come spend the night at your house because I'll be drinking, probably.
yeah. So yeah, that's
Have you found any cool we can do with the green screen, like visual effects and shit?
yeah. But I got to get one of my computers fixed.
I
My
need to bring mine. I'm like supercomputer that I don't even know half of what it does.
well, it's all the software and as long as it can run this.
Oh yeah,
That's the
well, it has a dedicated video card, so yeah, it'll run anything, graphically.
yeah, but your video card may be weak or may not be set up for I don't know. It depends, man. But yeah, but it's all about the software, and that's what happened with mine. Is I think the software killed my video card, and now it won't. As a matter of fact, I got it at the shop. I took it to the shop today, so it's.
We could absolutely do a Mad Men in Space episode.
Yeah, believe me. But see, here's the thing: the green screen in that. Look, there's any of you people interested in doing green screen. I'm going to tell you. There's one trick to green screen to make it look good that I unfortunately right now I'm having a hard time pulling off because of the size of that room. The little trick is first lighting. Lighting is everything when it comes to video. Secondly, you have to have distance. Like the green screen needs to be at least 6 feet behind you, at least. And then you also need to have the proper light sources. But because that room is only 10 by 10, if I stand 6 feet from the green screen, that means I'm 4 foot from the camera. And the focal length of the camera is about 6 feet. So I can get this. I have to be like this to get the proper distance to get the green screen. But then there's going to be no green screen behind my big fat head.
We could totally. What about the garage? Can we convert that into with enough length?
Okay, Tony, you want to come over and help me fix my garage up?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if we need to.
Do you?
Yeah, why not? Are you about to show it to me? It's gonna be all fucked up. Holy ball sacks, dude! Are you kidding me right now?
You want to come over, help me square that away? You are fucking welcome to, brother.
1-800-GOT-JUNK? What?
What's that? That's right. That's my shame closet.
It is your shame closet. You should go in there and bury yourself and cry sometime and be like, "Oh Jesus, what did I do with my life?" Oh yeah, I know what I did. I paused it by everybody garage with shit.
Here's the fucked up thing. Like a third of that crap isn't even mine. It's stuff people have left at my house. Hey man, I'm moving. Can you hold these boxes for a couple days? Sure, man. I'll hold these boxes for a couple days. 7 years later, I still got the fucking things.
How about yard sale? That sounds like a great idea.
I'm actually, I'm actually selling a lot of this stuff on Facebook, so you'll see like Facebook shit pop up
Yeah,
soon.
I commented about the bass guitar. I want it.
Well, I got like 50 people who want it, so if you
They can
want it, you're
all
gonna have to be.
eat a dick. I don't really care, honestly. I want it.
You want it? Okay, well then I'll save it for you. I'll blow this other dude off,
There you go.
and then you can come by and get it next Sunday.
Fair enough. Wait, next Sunday. I got something going on next Sunday, don't I? No, that's Saturday, I think.
You said something on Saturday.
Yeah, I got something happening Saturday. I'm going to like a baby shower or something.
Bonfire. I've considered the bonfire, Terry. I really have. I'm like, fuck it, let's just burn all this shit.
You know I
But
love fire. I love fire. I do. I love to blow shit up. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
see, this is like this is my hippiness creeping in on me. It's like I really don't like the concept of throwing away useful things or destroying useful things, and a lot of that stuff in there is
Hoarding.
extremely useful. What's that?
That's called hoarding.
Yeah, but I don't want to keep it. I want it gone, but I just don't want to destroy it.
They donate it to somewhere.
I've tried that. A lot of these places won't take half the shit I have.
So that means you have to destroy it if they won't take it. I mean, obviously, it's not any good.
No, it's dude. You know what? The Facebook Marketplace has been a miracle, dude. People buy anything on there, man. I've posted all kind of shit.
I gotta sell my Battlestar Galactica lunchbox because I don't really want it anymore.
Is it like an old school one?
Yeah, it's the original Aladdin lunchbox. It's tin with it still has the thermos.
Okay, Aladdin or Battlestar Galactica? You said.
It's Battlestar Galactica, but it's made by Aladdin.
Oh, dude, you need to sell that on eBay then. eBay's the place for stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't done that yet. I've just been sitting on it. It's just chilling over there on a shelf. But I need to get rid of it to make space, and I don't really have a purpose for it. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of Battlestar Galactica when I was a kid. Like it was, I didn't really care about it too much because
I was a Buck Rogers guy.
we played outside, so I didn't have a lot of time to watch that kind of shit. So but
By the way, where I could find
box because of my love for Star Wars. Somehow they correlated the two together, and I don't know, thought that you'll love it. I mean, I do love it for the retro aspect of it, but for the actual usefulness of it, I don't really have one.
It's funny you should say that. You like Star Wars, so they bought you a Battlestar Galactica lunchbox. You know what they bought me because I like Star Wars?
What?
They bought me a Black Hole lunchbox. You remember the movie The Black Hole?
I love that movie. Had Maximilian in it. I love that movie.
I had the lunchbox.
Yeah.
And everybody at school looked at me like I was crazy. Why do you have that lunchbox? Because I'm like, because I'm poor. This is the one nice thing that my parents tried to buy me, and they got it wrong.
Right? Thank you. He's a dick. I love this lunchbox.
But
well, you get off here and do your thing. I'm gonna get off here and do mine. I don't know what that masturbate or something.
I still say we should do this on Mondays. That way, people can kind of, mark it on the calendar, man. That's how you build viewership.
So this could be like a Monday night thing.
Oh man, DJ Gemini jumped on, man. Late. We're leaving, Gemini.
I don't know who DJ Gemini is, but hey, what up?
But dude, that'd be cool, man. I need to get some. I'm gonna transfer this over, Tony. Me and you were gonna do your Atlanta metal scene. We're gonna talk about metal shows and stuff coming up, so we're gonna do that. And when I do that show, Tony, where I'm gonna try to do is I'm like bring you in to do your little part, then I'm gonna kick you off and bring on another person to do their little part, and that's how I'm gonna build the show. See what I'm saying?
All right, so I need to get on the whole. I need to get back on the metal scene and get like.
Dude, no, man, just get online and Google some stuff, and you could whatever stuff sounds interesting to you, let me know, and you'll say, "Hey, man, here's a cool show that you need to go check out. These guys at Masquerade and those guys over there." Yeah, that's all you need to do. Nothing
There,
major.
there is a really cool one coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little research, but there is a real cool one coming up that if you like metal, you really want to go to. But I have to check out and get the details of when and where. I know it's at 529. I do know
Those stuff.
that.
Shut down.
That's still open.
Okay, cool. But anyway, we'll do another. Hey, how about that? We'll do one of those like later this week. We'll do a metal show later this week.
All right, yeah, I'll get on that and start researching your Atlanta stuff. Oh yeah, and I'll finish those other 2 pages in my book so we can get that to Clay to get him to illustrate it.
Yeah. Send it to me tomorrow. I'll look over it.
All right, cool.
All right, y'all. We're gonna check
All right.
out, man. Jim and I'm gonna hit you up for get you on the. I'm gonna do a hip hop show with you, man. I'm gonna hit you up soon. But we're out, man. Bye, y'all.